Hi there guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nayeli, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a reaction to BTS's Proof live stream that they had a couple hours ago. And it was a lengthy live, so I'm not going to be boring you guys with all of my reactions. I'm only going to show you the very end song, which was For Youth. This song specifically is dedicated to ARMYs, especially OG ARMYs, as well as the families and, you know, the people surrounding the members of BTS from the very beginning. It's just kind of like a tribute, like thank you type of song. So I am really excited to listen. So without further ado, let's get started.
If I never met you,
okay, so obviously we have to start with Jungkook. His voice is of an angel's. I love his voice so much. I think it's quite unique. It sounds like creme brulee. So delicious, such a treat to the ears. Already just by the vibe, I can tell that this is going to be like a very sentimental song.
every time I miss you,
The beautiful people singing along to BTS sound beautiful. I feel like they're gonna give this such a soul vibe. I think this was a really lovely choice that goes very well with the song.
Let's go.
Okay, this is like these little movements. So I believe the location that he's mentioning is either where they practice or where they used to receive the bad news back in the day. So it does really seem to be a song where they're taking us back to those moments when BTS was about to begin. I like how they do mention that the times when they easily cried. I'm sure that there was so much that had been going through, you know, their lives, their hearts, like so many different emotions, like from when they were trainees and things like that, to like, am I gonna be taking off of the group, or just being told like you need to work harder, you need to lose weight, or what, or like if they got in trouble, they basically had to be on their best behavior, on their best looks, doing the best job that they could in rap and singing and dancing. So it must have been a very, very stressful time, especially back then. And then there was also a part previous to this when they were all talking and they were sharing their most precious memories, and V did mention that Jungkook used to cry quite a bit, and so those were some of his favorite memories because he no longer does that because he's grown and things like that. So that was kind of cute. Jimin! I can definitely see this being a song for also the family members and the staff that was with them along every single step of the way. They're already doing such a beautiful job with the lyrics to really bring us back to that moment. It's almost like they picked us up and put us there. Kind of feels like. Namjoon singing over here. I love that. I think it's important that people realize, especially those of us ARMYs that didn't start with them from the very beginning, knowing just how much each of them struggled before and even during every step of the way. It was not a walk in the park by any means for them. I love this part. So emotional.
Every time I miss you.
beautiful.
You're my best friend for the rest of my life. That's how you do it.
I love this so much. It's so beautiful. Their vocals are incredible. Jimin. Every time I think about Jimin, I go back to the time when I first found out that in their singing rehearsals, it was really just more so the vocal line minus Jimin. So say like it was V and Jungkook going to these sessions to learn, you know, sing better and things like that. And so Jimin would ask if he could listen in on those lectures, and even though he wasn't a student, he attentively listened and was trying to take in as much as he could. And I mean, I'm sure that's no longer the case, but the fact that they probably didn't see him as much of a singer as the rest just kind of makes me sad, because he has so much talent, such a wonderful voice, and I just wish they had appreciated his vocals that much more, but I digress.
하나 둘 셋 우리의 합 잊지 못해 모든 순간 all night 책임져준 flower 당분의 나다운 위로해준 너에게 무수한 말 그게 날 만든 거야 그래 넌 나의 전부 또 나의 청춘 고마운 내 자랑은 천국도 love.
How beautiful. And from J-Hope being that sunshine for everybody. Hearing these words from him is really special, calling his followers and the people who love him like the ones who water these beautiful flowers, and the ones that are his hope, his heaven, his love is so special. I really am in love with these lyrics, and everything just sounds very soul, very beautiful. Like you just want to yes, continue. So wonderful. So do we have Yoongi? I'm so excited. Let me go back. This is special too, because if you guys are baby armies, I still kind of consider myself a baby army compared to like the OG armies, but I became a fan in around 2019, so I really recommend you newer armies to look into their pasts. Suga, I believe, is somebody who is very relatable, because he is like the epitome of started from the bottom, now we're here. A lot of difficult times, working really hard in poverty and things like that, but he had a dream. He was very relentless, and I think that he was just meant to be a part of this wonderful group of members that are now so incredibly famous and loved. It's like you are incredibly deserving of being there, you know? It's kind of crazy, and just calling us his light in the dark is incredible. I love listening to basically anything that comes out of his mouth, because he's so eloquent and well versed. You can tell that there's a lot of intent and thought in the things that he says, so gotta love Yoongi. I love how B is just like having the time of his life, you know? Okay, sorry. Let me go back. I love Jin so much. I love his vocals. They're so adorable. But I also love this lyric and saying, it's okay if you're tired, if you need to rest. He just describes it so gently. We'll always be waiting for you. And I feel like this is very much something that hopefully they heard, either from each other, from the people who cared about them, or it can even be something that they want to tell to us. And I think that this is something very important, you know, for basically anybody. When you're having a hard time and you're really just trying your best and you almost feel like you can't continue, like it's fine. You can take a breather, relax. We're all allowed to have that. So lyrics are wonderful. Jin, man, he's so attractive. He is my bias for a reason.
Every time I miss you.
Love it.
For the rest of my life. Thank you. Woo! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you. Love you, Army.
Oh, so cute. I feel like I didn't want to interrupt it towards the ending there. How wonderful. I love when they kind of bring out the vocals to like really hit you with them towards the end, and that's what Jungkook did. That's why I love him so much. I mean, obviously for other reasons too, but his voice is incredible. It really takes you there, you know. And I had kind of heard snippets and bits of the song on TikTok because it's all over TikTok. People are using the sound quite a bit, but I wanted to refrain as much as I could from listening to it as a whole here, and I thought that this was the perfect opportunity in hearing them live. And so this really was such a treat. I want to go back to that lyric. I just want to hear that part again. It almost makes me want to cry. No, that one right there. I think that that one is kind of like an underestimated lyric. When everything was easy, I should have said it to you more often, that you're my best friend and that I'll be with you for the rest of my life. I think that this kind of goes back to like back then when things were easier, not actually easier, but just when they had more ease to go to their families, more ease to speak to their fans, because now they're just so internationally well known that it's almost impossible to, you know, tell all of their fans, especially those from the very beginning, how much they mean to them. And even their families, they probably can't see them as often as they could. They recently took this break, which was wonderful for them, but even then this was kind of unheard of. K-pop idols don't really get to see their families a whole lot because of how busy their scheduling is. And so they're such beautifully put words, because I feel like I can really feel them in my heart, and I'm sure that those who know them personally, also that care about them so much, can feel the honesty and the love in them saying this. But I think that, you know, if they know them and they care about them, then they know. They know that they will be together forever. And you know, even for fans, there's a lot more coming, you know. And what a wonderful time to, you know, be a fan. And I'm glad that so many other people are becoming armies all over the world, because we're able to enjoy so many things, you know, not just their music, not just their choreographies, not just the brains, but their hearts, their love for us. And it's just such a wonderful, beautiful thing. So I think we're a very, very lucky fandom for sure. And I love the song. It was so wonderful. It really was such a treat. It was so beautiful. The singers that were singing along with the rest of the group did an amazing job. The band, it all just sounded so wonderful, like so soothing, you know, and also at the same time very emotional. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction as much as I did the actual song. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.